Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome back to my podcast. I am Little Blue and it is Wednesday. It is the hump day. We have made it to the middle of the week and we've now got that lovely descent down to the weekend. Unless you work the weekend, of course, and then it's more of a bumpy route down. But it's there. I always liked Wednesdays. I feel that people are in a better mood on a Wednesday. Mondays, no one's in a good mood, let's face it. Tuesdays, people are feeling a little bit better. But Wednesdays, people seem to be on that, oh yeah, it's only a couple of days now till the weekend, or it's only a couple of days until this. And I think people are in a general better mood, so I like Wednesdays. But I hope you're all having a great week. I hope it's treating you well. If it's not treating you so well, I hope that you've got some support. And just keep geeing yourself on. Keep just telling yourself, you've got this, you can do this. Because we as human beings, we're incredible. And the amount of times that I've given myself a good old slap around the face and said, right, come on, you got this, you can move on. Keep going, you've done this before. So I really, really hope things get better if you are having a rubbish week. I know for me, tonight, I am going to take some me time because I've been feeling a bit bleh at the moment. I've got myself a face mask. I've got myself a bubble, what's it called? Bath bomb from Lush. Oh, I love Lush. And I've got myself some chocolate. And so tonight, once Baby Blue's in bed, bath bomb. Bath bomb and chocolate. Yum. Let's do it. And the best thing about doing that is all those worries, all that stress. Yes, they're still there. But tomorrow when I wake up, I'm going to have a calmer, relaxed mind and I can tackle it a lot better. And when you're calmer, you can see the solutions easier. That's what I find anyway. So, yeah, if you are feeling that way tonight, take some me time. Tell the other half to play their computer, go watch TV, go do this, that, the other, and just take some time for yourself. Go on a run if you like running, go to a dance class, go do something, and just find a way to just forget the world and relax. That's my tip for the day. My reason for the podcast today was to talk about social media, that demon that is social media. When I started doing my project, Little Blues Thank You, I wanted to bring something back that was positive to social media. Because I did a little bit of an experiment before I started it all. And I took 4 months out from social media completely. And what I discovered, and I think I blogged about it as well. What I discovered was I only wanted to post on things like Facebook when something bad had happened. That was the only time I got a real, get my phone out, type it on Facebook. And the one thing I can remember was I nearly got run over in the street with Baby Blue. She was a teeny tiny baby then. And I was crossing the road and this person was on their phone, texting, not looking where they're going, but it was slow moving traffic. They had stopped, so I went to cross. But then the traffic started moving. They didn't see me in the road and started going again and nearly went into me. So I got really cross about it on my high horse, took a picture of them, got their number plate and wanted to splash it all over social media. But I couldn't because I deleted it off my phone. And it was times like that I really felt the need to it. Oh, that's YouTube that time. Do apologise. I should mute my phone while I'm doing this because it keeps coming through. So if you do hear that noise, that's me getting something through on my phone. There we go. Oh, you just vibrated. Right. Anyway. So yeah. And when I went back to social media, I sort of made a pact with myself that I wasn't going to do that anymore. I wasn't going to necessarily post something that was negative. So if I did want to have a moan, I would moan to my friends because that's what they're there for. I would moan to my diary. I'd actually physically write it in my diary because I kept one back then. Or I would just tell my partner when I got home. And it worked and I felt much better for it. I didn't need to tell the world about it. And then you get people saying, oh, well, if you're only posting positive stuff on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, surely that's not then giving an honest representation of yourself. And this is where I start to get a bit confused. Well, not confused, but it frustrates me because my social media pages, my personal ones, are me. And I feel that now there is so much of an expectation of what we should be posting that it's becoming boring. My friend Alex actually said to me this weekend, he's come off Instagram, he's come off Facebook, because he used to be inspired by photos, he used to be inspired by people, and now everything has just become the same. And he said, go onto Instagram and search lavender. Every single photo is the same. A family standing in a lavender field, this, that. And it's true. It really is true. We all seem to follow this thing. Like if you go to Harry Potter World, everyone gets the same picture by the train. Everyone gets the same picture in the green screen bit. And if you go to France, everyone has to have a picture with the Eiffel Tower. And it's so true. There seems to be a certain expectation of what you post. And my approach to it is, this is my page. I will post what I would like to post. And if I want to be positive and I want to encourage positivity, then I'm going to do it. If it's hurting someone or you are using it to bully, then obviously, yeah, I think that's when your friends do need to intervene. But I'm not. I'm using it for a good thing. And it just really, it's just very frustrating. And I think if we all took the approach of try not to use it as a means to moan about stuff or to be controversial about stuff, I think it would just be a nicer place to be in general. The thing that really brought it to my attention this morning was a post I saw. No, it wasn't the actual post, actually, that I saw. It was the comments on the post. Now, you're all going to know the type of person I'm talking about. This post was about the hurricanes out in the Caribbean at the moment, Hurricane Dorian. And they were offering their condolences with the victims and saying that they were praying for them and thanking all the emergency services, etc. And the comments were just awful. This post had so many positive things about it. They were letting them know that they were being thought about. They were letting them know that they were praying for them. They were thanking people for their hard work. And in posting it on social media, you're raising awareness to it. You're making people interested and looking into it. I know I did. I looked into it a little bit more because of this post. And there is nothing wrong with that post. But these people seem to feel the need to turn it round and make it a positive into a negative. And just say, well, yeah, you're praying for them, great. But why don't you send them some money? Why don't you go out there and do it yourself? And it's like, well, how do you know they haven't done that? Just because they haven't mentioned it doesn't mean they haven't done it. And it really upset me quite a lot. And my first instinct is to get my soapbox out and start typing at this person. How dare you? But I didn't, because in these instances, I always think it is better not to fight fire with fire. I just think it's the wrong approach. And in the long run, if nobody reacts to it, to these type of people, then they're the ones that are going to end up looking stupid because they haven't got that reaction. They haven't got that applause. They haven't got that that sort of community, yeah, go do this, and so I just leave it. I don't like it. I just ignore it and I carry on going and I say my piece. And if people want to comment and be nasty to me, I ignore them as well. I don't like to get into debates. I don't like to get too involved in politics of things because it does just stir up the water and make it muddy. It really, really does. And I don't get people who do go onto social media just to upset other people, to wind them up, to get a reaction. I've had it happen to me so many times. I've blocked so many people on various different mediums because of it. And it's just not worth it. upsets people. And you never know, if you are doing it, how do you know what that person's mindset is that day? They could be really on the edge and that could just send them over. They could be the type of person that is emotionally sensitive. So that could completely destroy their evening and in turn destroy their family's evening and their children's. It's just this chain reaction. It's just devastating. And I think we all need to consider ourselves, because we're not all angels, and I'm sure you have done it. I know I have done it. I've just got on my high horse and said blah, 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 and then I've regretted it and later deleted it. But I think we just all need to be a bit more considerate and kind when we are commenting on somebody else's post. We don't know the reasons for their posting it. A lot of people like to presume that people who are posting negatively are attention seeking. And so we won't like it. We won't comment. We won't send them a message to see if they're all right. I try to now. If I see someone saying, oh, feeling really low, had an awful day, I will text them. If they are seeking attention, I will give them attention. And do you know why? Because it is kind. Because it is friendly. Because it is what a friend is for. Is to notice when someone is low and to see it and not just say, oh, they're attention seeking. Forget about them. They always do it. If they always do it, they're crying out for your help. You are their friend. That is why you are their friend. Help them. And I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It's me that I'm basically a few months ago, I found just under £100 in cash in my local Costa. I handed it in to the manager and we were desperately trying to find the person that it belonged to. Thankfully we did, and it was a pensioner, and she dropped her pension money underneath the table and she was devastated. She was so overjoyed that I'd found it and given it back as well. It meant the world to her. Now, being somebody that doesn't have a lot of money, I completely empathise with her. And I knew how losing £100 worth of cash, how devastating that would be if I did it. And that's all I kept thinking. There was never a thing of, I can keep this money, I can make myself some money. But when I tell the story to people, the amount of people that tell me I was stupid and should have just kept it, the amount of people that would remind me I needed that money, and I just couldn't, it baffles me that people have that mentality, that this pensioner who has paid her dues and now she's getting her pension, she needs that money too, and it wasn't mine to take. And unless you do try and find the person who it is, I don't think you can honestly accept that money and feel good about it. But that's the type of person that I am. And I do often think that I'm weird because I'm like that. And I shouldn't feel weird, because that's kind. That's considerate. That's being a friend. That is being a community-driven person. And I just wish there was more of it in the world. So that is what my project is trying to achieve. It is trying to change mindsets. It is trying to make more people forget their own greedy, selfish needs and requirements and think of others. Just think of others. Be kind. Say thank you. Be grateful. Be humble. And just stop being so selfish in a way. Because the world needs it. It is in such a bad state at the moment, and there are so many people that need kindness. Just show it, and all you have to do is say hello, thank you, and smile. That's as simple as it is. It really, really is. Anyway, I'm going to have to go because that's the end of my podcast, but I am probably going to talk more on this subject because it is something that I think is very important. So I hope you all have a lovely day. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of the week. And I hope if things are bad, they do improve. Take care of yourselves. Bye.